Good morning, everybody. Or it's close to lunchtime, so I gotta take medications pretty soon. Stop by from the office, get a cup of coffee. So having cup of coffee. Remember, no worries. People are freaking out. I divide my day with church matters, dairy matters, garden matters. I had to stop my mom from killing me. That's all I need, putting in some kind of weird pesticide in my organic garden. What a wonderful morning. People don't read directions. People don't understand. The rest of the time, Uncle Alan's freaking out from local stuff, not national. I divide my morning, church, dairy, my family. You try taking care of a 87-year-old person with dementia. This is my third time. I went through two uncles and an aunt, and now my mom. And I inherited that gene, so I'm not too happy about that. Okay, this is for Utah, Colorado, and New Mexico. Sorry, you might get snow. I've been warning people, and everybody's been laughing at me, and they say, Uncle Alan's weather predictions are nuts. Well, some parts of the country, you're going to have tornado. Other parts of the country, you're going to have 100-degree weather. Okay, I told you about this a week ago. Everybody laughs at Uncle Al. And then I got a list from my mom to fix things in the house. So I'm not too happy about that. So he's, can you fix this? And I got a list and I'm like, what happened to it? I broke it. So anyway, I have my friend to take my mom to another Mahjong game. This time I'm not hosting it, but another family is. We keep our old people and elderly entertained. So this is an important part for, I can't remember who lives in Colorado or Utah. I think apartment prepper and prepping by faith. The good thing is live close to the border of Kansas. And right now, the way that things are going, you can pick up cheap property in Kansas and survive there. Wouldn't be heading to the mountains. I'll be going that way. Okay, now, big thing is they live in the mountain states. Now, these are the shortages that will occur during the summer months, rough summer, for two reasons. Price of fuel by Captain Crazy and local state governments. I drove by and I looked at it and like, oh dear Lord. You want to see the price of diesel, come to California and take a look at that. And that's not commercial grade. We're talking about domestic and also agricultural. I'm looking at that like, what the? And it's your fault. You voted for him, Captain Crazy, so it's your fault. Okay, so we're going to have the rough summer. I've been warning people this for, God, for 2 years. That leads to a recession that lasts until 2024. A bad one. It's called the mini Great Depression or Greater Depression because you elected these boneheads in office. Every time you vote for a Democrat or a rhino, that's an old Republican, or a dumb Republican, this happens. Be on their butts. Yell, scream, protest, throw dog poo at them, throw roadkill at them. You know, this is, nobody ever reads my description box. This is one thing I have to quit because I don't want to go, here's Uncle Al, what happened to him? Because a lot of you don't listen. Okay, and it's going to be serious. Now, Linda Kitchen did a lovely video this morning, so did Nene. I still have to catch up. I think I did Linda's. I haven't caught up on Nene's, and I still have to check out Prepping by Faith. Okay, those channels I like to watch. Okay, for the mountain states, 3 states you have to watch out. That's Utah, that's Colorado, and New Mexico. I use this for this. Longview. Okay, Colorado. Biggest problem is break out your Berkeley filters or boil water. Check it. It's going to be a 10-minute one. Sorry about this. Chlorine shortage. They're going to use substitutes, so be very careful. I would use the Berkeley filter if you're drinking tap water. Okay. Number 2, beer shortage because of lack of malt and grain and a few other products. They're not like aluminum cans, but they would say, "Oh, we got drums and bottles." I don't want to drink bags of beer. Okay, so it's going to be a beer shortage in Utah, Colorado, and New Mexico. Again, those 3 states. Aluminum can shortage. Again, in those states. Soda shortage. Anything bubbly water or sugar or whatever. And that's followed by industrial supplies, mainly for beer and soda, anything carbonated or runs off of carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide and dry ice shortage. That's going to be fun. Oxygen shortage. This is a big concern for Colorado and New Mexico because their government's so screwed up. Let's pass gun control or let's pass gender neutrality. But we're in a real problem. We're facing an oxygen shortage for the hospitals and emergency crews. Oh, we don't have to worry about it. Let's kick the can down the road. They could breathe all the free air. Okay, this is the time you take them out of office and you tar and feather them. Okay. This one's affecting Colorado right now and soon New Mexico and then parts of Utah is the canned soup shortage. Okay, certain cans of soup will be still produced and other cans of soup you won't find it anymore. It'll be gone or the price will go up to 10% increase. You know, one can you bought for 50 cents is going to be $1.15 or more. It's going to keep on raising because of factors: can shortage, food shortage, worker shortage, driver shortage, diesel shortage. Just keep going down the line. And you know who's in fault of this. And you voted them in office. So every time you see an urban person, especially women and millennials, you go yelling, "You voted for Captain Crazy." And you just throw roadkill, poo, whatever at them. Okay? This is a weird one, but it's true because of all the bad weather we're having. Is a canned corn shortage. In Japan, corn's a luxury item, and they put it into everything. But I sent my family a case of can, and they made money. Okay, to Japan, it's expensive. Can of corn, and they doled it out like cocaine. I'll give you a dime bag of corn. Okay, it's serious, folks. A lot of you have been asleep. None of you have been awakened. A lot of you, I'm awoken, Cloud. Bull! Okay, so there are going to be canned corn shortages. You go to your favorite vegetable aisle, there won't be any vegetables there in canned form. You might get it in frozen and you might get it dried, but nothing else. Okay, again, because of the shortage I listed, in those 3 states, Utah, Colorado, New Mexico, you're going to have yeast shortage for making bread. And then later this summer, you're going to have flour shortage, like last year and the year before. Biggest thing right now in the spring is going to be a massive seed shortage and garden supplies. So if you haven't picked it up now, and if you're not gardening right now, this is serious. They expect most of the summer seed vegetables are going to be gone, plus most of the fall vegetables will be gone, and herbs and flowers and whatnots. And my friend says, if you're in those 3 states, The garden supplies are going to be jacked up way beyond most people's financial affordness. Biggest problem in those three states, you're going to see slowdowns of beef, poultry, and pork. Okay? Also milk, eggs, and dairy. That's anything in the milk and poultry for eggs, but mostly for dairy for milk, butter, cheese, ice cream. Some areas you won't see that anymore. But the main ones will be beef, pork, and poultry in those three states. And then for the rest of the U.S., 50% of the U.S. will suffer certain snack food shortages or taxation. Remember, I had to pay for the old people's bag of Doritos? $3.98. It jumped $1.50 plus tax. Special snack tax. Okay, it's time to tar and feather these idiots. Okay, those are the main shortages that affect those three states. That's Montana, not Montana. Sorry. Utah, Colorado, and New Mexico. And remember, there's going to be a storm. You could see anything from hail to sleet to snow in those three states, or all three, plus 100-degree temperature, tornado, high winds, you name it. Heat wave, forest fire. And what people wonder why I want to leave, don't want to move to Colorado. I might move to Utah, because I know Utah, it's pretty nice. And the only thing I have to do is go back to either Nevada or Arizona to get my stuff. And it's pretty nice there. Of course, Uncle Al, they look at Uncle Al like, Uncle Al, why are you going to Nevada? So I get my booze, my women, and my gambling fix. Also ammunition, whatever. They're more, later these things. It's kind of boring out there. But they're nice people. So I'll catch you later. Do something good for your neighbors, your family. Start printing out lists and advise people to their cultures what foods to stock up this summer for the where did I put that? Dark winter. This lasts 6 months from 2022 to 2023. The dark winter. Hopefully the dark winter kills Captain Crazy. But during these 6 months, maybe 7, of the dark winter, it's going to be bad. Real bad. You thought the long winter we had was bad? It's really bad. Okay? So, like I tell a lot of people, check out your, like my area, restaurant food supply. No, you don't want to freak about that. Okay, and then also, if you want to donate $2.17, I keep telling people, it's listed down below, but nobody ever listens to me. I told my friends who are in different fields and other things, weather forecasting, tarot, psychics, time travels and stuff, I tell them all through it, nothing's going to change because people don't want to change. They want to, yeah, let's jump off the building. But it's a 10-story building. Oh, I'm fine. And they'll just, like lemmings, just jump over them. Ah! Okay? They don't care. They don't want to change. So I keep telling people, if you donate $2.17, if 2 million people did this, everything will get better. And that's going to be another video I'm going to film after this one, because nobody ever watches my video. And for those people who are shocked and freaked out of everything, you can watch my Pleasant intro video where I take care of my sister's little dog. And I'll be seeing you. You have a nice day. Do something good for your neighbors and family. Print out food lists and help them. Start with a week and work their way up to 3 months. It's going to be a rough summer and a very tough winter. I'll be seeing you folks. Bye now.